What if I told you the secret to a peaceful, purpose-driven life isn't locked away in some remote monastery, but is available to you right now, no matter how chaotic your world feels? Take a moment. Think about how much noise fills your day. Social media, deadlines, comparison, pressure to achieve more and more. Yet deep inside, you still feel lost or unsatisfied. You're not alone. Millions of us are stuck in this cycle, searching for happiness and meaning, but feeling more anxious than ever. We chase productivity hacks, new routines, and endless distractions, hoping that something out there will finally bring us peace. But what if the answer has been hiding in plain sight in the mindset of a monk? Jay Shetty left behind a high-pressure career and spent years as a monk, learning ancient wisdom on how to master the mind, find clarity, and live with true purpose. And now, he's decoded that wisdom for the modern world. Today, I'll reveal the 5 rules inspired by Think Like a Monk that can help you quiet the chaos, discover your purpose, and finally feel at peace, no matter what's happening around you. If you've ever wondered how to break free from stress and start living with real intention, stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll have the blueprint monks use to transform their lives, and you can start using it today. Have you ever noticed how easily you can feel overwhelmed in today's world? Every notification pulls your attention away. You scroll through highlight reels on social media and instantly start comparing your life to someone else's. There's pressure to hustle, to perform, to have it all together. But behind the scenes, so many of us are struggling with anxiety, self-doubt, and that nagging feeling that we're missing out on something deeper. Modern life keeps us busy, yet often leaves us feeling unfulfilled. We're taught to chase more and more likes, more money, more achievement, while ignoring the one thing monks value most: inner peace. Jay Shetty discovered this contrast firsthand. He left the chaos of London to live in an ashram, trading noise for silence and distraction for deep self-reflection. And what he found was shocking. Most of the answers we desperately seek, clarity, confidence, and purpose, are already within us. We just need to learn how to listen. That's the first big shift monks make. They don't let the world define their worth or distract them from what matters. They choose to step back, to quiet the noise, and focus on mastering their minds from the inside out. If you've ever felt like life is spinning too fast, or you're searching for something you can't quite name, keep watching. Because in a moment, you'll discover the first rule that monks live by to detox their minds, and how you can use it to change everything. And if you're ready to start thinking differently, hit subscribe for more practical mindset shifts and wisdom every week. Rule 1. Detox your mind, clearing negativity and chaos. Picture Jay Shetty on his first day in the ashram. He's left behind the buzzing city, the endless notifications, and the expectations of everyone around him. At first, it feels like freedom, but soon, he's confronted by something far harder to escape: the non-stop chatter inside his mind. Negative thoughts, old memories, doubts, and self-criticism come flooding in. Jay realizes the real noise wasn't out there. It was within him all along. That's why monks begin with a mental detox. They know you can't find peace if your mind is a battlefield. So they create space. Less social media, less pointless gossip, less time spent on news that only fuels anxiety. Try this. Set aside just 1 hour with your phone off, no distractions. Sit quietly or take a walk without music or podcasts. Notice what comes up in your thoughts, your worries, even your boredom. This is where the real work starts. Monks use tools like journaling to clear mental clutter, meditation to observe thoughts without judgment, and selective consumption to conserve their energy. Ask yourself, what would happen if you spent even 1 day without comparing, complaining, or chasing likes? What might you hear from your own heart? You'll quickly see, when you remove the noise, your mind has room to rest, and real insights can finally appear. But simply clearing out negativity isn't enough. To live like a monk, you need more than an empty mind. You need a purpose, a direction that makes everything else meaningful. Stick around, because next, You'll learn how monks find their sense of purpose and how you can uncover yours. Rule 2. Discovering your Dharma, finding true purpose. What do you wake up for in the morning? Most of us spend years chasing what we think we should want. Career goals, approval, status, while ignoring the quiet voice asking, "Is this really what I'm meant for?" In the ashram, monks have a word for your deepest calling, Dharma. It means your unique purpose is the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, and how you can serve others. Jay Shetty shares that when he first left his corporate job, he felt completely lost. He had no plan, no title, and nothing familiar to hold on to. But through silence, self-reflection, and helping those around him, he began to see what truly lit him up. Here's how you can start. Draw 3 circles on a page. The first step is to write down your strengths, which come easily to you. In the second, list the activities or topics that excite you, that make you lose track of time. In the third, consider what the world needs and how your strengths and passions could help others. Where those circles overlap, you'll find the seeds of your purpose. Don't be surprised if this process feels uncomfortable. Letting go of old labels and expectations isn't easy, but every monk's journey begins with the courage to ask, "Why am I here?" And it's only when you commit to living your Dharma that life starts to feel meaningful and full of energy, even on tough days. But knowing your purpose is just the beginning. A silent enemy is waiting for anyone who steps out of the crowd. Self-doubt, comparison, and the voice that says, "You're not enough." Next, you'll learn how monks overcome these inner obstacles and why mastering your mindset is the real game changer. Rule 3. Overcoming ego, fear, and inner blocks. You've found your purpose, but suddenly, doubts creep in. Who am I to do this? What if I fail? What will people think? Jay Shetty admits he battled these exact voices, even after finding his calling. He left his old life, but the fear of not being enough, of being judged, or making a mistake, followed him everywhere. In the monastery, monks are taught that the real enemy isn't outside. It's the ego, the part of us obsessed with how we look, what others think, and whether we're winning in comparison to everyone else. How do monks quiet the ego? They practice humility, focusing on service rather than status. They cultivate gratitude by writing down small things they're thankful for every day, which shifts their attention from lack to abundance. They forgive themselves for mistakes, seeing every setback as a lesson, not a verdict. Here's something you can try today. Whenever your inner critic starts up, pause and ask, "Would I speak this way to a friend?" Most of the time, the answer is no. So give yourself the same compassion you'd offer someone you care about. Monks also know that comparison is poison. The only person you need to beat is yesterday's version of yourself. When you let go of ego and fear, you create space for courage and the freedom to live your truth, even if it differs from everyone else's. But there's more to life than just mastering yourself. The next monk rule reveals how to build deeper relationships with others and why love, presence, and listening are the foundations of true connection. Rule 4. Mindful relationships and selfless love. Think about the last conversation you had. Were you present, or were you just waiting for your turn to speak? Monks know that a deep connection is impossible without true presence. Jay Shetty shares how, during his monk training, even everyday moments were treated as sacred opportunities for connection. They practiced listening with full attention, not just to words, but also to emotions and silence. No phones, no rushing, just one human being fully engaged with another. You can try this yourself. The next time you talk with a friend or family member, put your phone away and give them your undivided attention, even for 3 minutes. Notice how the conversation changes. You'll be surprised by how much closer you feel and how much more is communicated in those moments of real presence. Monks also believe in practicing selfless love, caring for others without expecting anything in return. This could be as simple as helping someone in need or offering a genuine compliment without expecting one in return. Relationships, according to monk wisdom, aren't just about what you get, but about what you can give. This attitude not only deepens bonds, but also dissolves feelings of loneliness, resentment, and comparison. But selfless love doesn't mean neglecting yourself. It means serving others from a place of fullness, not emptiness. Now, here's the final secret monks use to sustain peace and fulfillment in the real world. It's the art of making service an everyday practice, so your life becomes a source of meaning for you and those around you. Stay with me, because next you'll learn how the act of giving, even in small ways, can transform your sense of purpose forever. Rule 5. Service, peace, and lasting fulfillment. After months in the ashram, Jay Shetty discovered something unexpected. The deepest peace and satisfaction didn't come from meditating alone or chasing his own goals. It came from serving others by using his time, skills, and energy to help people without expecting anything in return. Monks refer to this as seva, or selfless service. It's not about grand gestures or saving the world overnight. It's about finding small ways to make a difference every single day. Jay tells the story of sweeping monastery floors alongside other monks. At first, it seemed pointless, but he realized that through simple acts of service, he was building humility, gratitude, and a sense of belonging that no achievement could match. Here's what you can do. Ask yourself, how can I help one person today? It could be as simple as listening to a friend, helping a stranger, or volunteering for a cause you care about. These small acts not only brighten someone else's day, but also bring you a quiet, lasting fulfillment, a peace that no amount of success or praise can replace. Modern life often teaches us to chase happiness by getting more. Monk wisdom flips that. Happiness grows when you give more. And the most powerful part? Service is contagious. When you lead by example, you inspire others to follow suit. Soon, your circle, your community, and even your world can shift for the better. As Jay says, the real test of a monk's mindset isn't how calm you are alone on a mountain, but how much peace and purpose you can create for yourself and others in everyday life. Now, let's quickly recap these monk rules, and I'll show you how to start applying them right now, wherever you are. Let's pull it all together. First, clear the noise. Clear your mind by stepping back from distractions and negativity. Second, discover your Dharma. Find your unique purpose at the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, and how you can serve. Third, master your mind. Let go of ego, practice gratitude, forgive yourself, and focus on growth, not perfection. Fourth, build mindful relationships. Give others your full attention, listen deeply, and practice selfless love. Fifth, serve others. Remember, peace and fulfillment come from helping people around you, even in small ways. Most people will stay stuck in chaos, always searching for answers outside themselves. But you know now the real transformation happens when you look within and start living these monk rules, one small step at a time. So here's my challenge. Which of these 5 monk rules are you ready to try this week? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story, and you might inspire someone else to start their journey too. If you found value in this video, hit subscribe and join our community for more mindset wisdom every week. And if you want to go even deeper, check out The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. It's the perfect next step for building presence, peace, and a resilient mind in any situation. Remember, you don't need to move to a monastery to find peace. You just need the courage to live with intention, right where you are. Your monk journey starts today,